off with pretty clean hair for this. And what you need to do is while you're letting it dry, either if you do air drying or blow drying, sweep your bangs to one side. You can part it in the middle and do it that way, but I find it's a lot easier to disguise your bangs if you do it with a side part. So when I was drying it, I just kind of brushed it to the side and let it air dry that way. And that's going to make it a lot easier later on when I try to disguise the bangs. So I'm going to go ahead and part my hair. Usually I do have a center part, but I'm going to go with a side part. And it might be easier if you take the rest of your hair and kind of pin it back as you go. So I'm just going to pin all this hair back. It doesn't matter if it's perfect because you're just wanting it out of your way. And I do recommend a little bit of hairspray. It's not absolutely necessary, but it will give it better hold, and it'll even kind of slick down the bangs as you go. And there's a couple ways to do this, especially if your bangs are growing out and you're wanting to disguise them because you're wanting to grow out your bangs. You should be able to just kind of pull it to the side like that and pin it. But if you aren't growing out your bangs and they're still quite short, like mine are, you might want to take them and pull them up and kind of give them a slight twist. This will kind of blend it into your hairline itself. And where the hairs are at their shortest, so they won't come out throughout the day, pin them where the hairs start to come out of the twist. And you might want to play with it. There's times where you can actually blend in the pin quite well. It's up to you if you want it completely hidden or if you don't mind if the pins show a little bit. And when you're trying to hide them, just take the pin as far as you need to take it to hold down the hairs, and then kind of push it in underneath the hairs behind there so it holds the hairs in place but yet hides the pin itself. And at this point you might need to do it again about 1 inch away from that. Sometimes I do that, other times I just use the one pin. It also depends if you do use hairspray. Again, hairspray really does help slick down the hairs and hide the bangs. A lot of it is just playing with the pins and finding the right position for them. If you have a few little hairs like this, that doesn't matter. It's more natural to have little hairs at the hairline. And then take the pin out, or the clip or whatever you're using, and start to take the hair and lean it over the pins, the bobby pins. And that's pretty much it. At this point you would style the rest of your hair as you'd like, whether it's curling it or leaving it straight. I find that you can even do a peekaboo wave, as I've done in some of my other videos, and you just curl the hair either with pin curls, roll it up, let it dry that way, spray it down, use some gel or whatever, and style it as you see fit. It's pretty simple. Usually at this point I just do a rather sleek hairdo where I use a hairdryer and a curling brush just to give it a little bit of turning in at the ends. And I just like to keep it simple when I'm going to go get groceries or whatever. Just give it my favorite hat, especially since it's fall. Maybe a scarf. And I'm ready to go get my groceries. And that's pretty it. Like I said, pretty simple, and just experiment. You can do it in the center if you want. You might have to play with arranging the pins a little bit more, or definitely would probably need to use some hairspray or gel or some sort of hair product. So again, thank you for watching, and until next time, this is Aya.